Crazy chick vibes. Obsessive women make men avoid them and dating. Before we begin, traumatized men traumatized by their exes. Is it not normal to talk about it, or is it because it's odd, or it's not right to say that a lot of men have been traumatized by their exes? She could have been crazy. Some would say, did he make her crazy? Whatever. But an obsessive women can change your view of them. If she's a bit crazy, come on.
Okay, so I blocked my gym crush on TikTok, and I think I blocked him on Instagram, so I could get some advice from my gym girlies, cause I don't have an appetite, and that's not good, especially with me working out.
Okay, a woman sad in tears, being ignored by her gym crush. Okay, before we begin, I'm not saying this woman or any women in this video are crazy. I'm not saying that. That's not the point I'm making. These are examples to learn from. Some men have already learned from it and are scarred. Damn right. I hope you're focused and on your square. I'm sure we are allowed to talk about that, aren't we? But as an examples, I need some advice on how to continue working out in the gym when it doesn't work out with your gym crush. So this woman's crashing out.
I don't have an appetite, and that's not good.
She's sad, upset. She's not even eating. This woman ain't eating. She ain't getting no protein to help with her squats and her thrusty things, when women try to grow their butt basically in the gym, all those movements, and she's not getting enough protein.
That's not good.
Okay? So we're going to listen. This is going to be a long one. Some would say that's what she said, but in her case, she didn't get a chance to find out, did she? Oh.
So my gym crush happened to be somebody that I had a crush on in high school, and like for a couple years now, we've just always somehow managed to see each other in like a random ass place every now and then, and like he always notices me before I notice him, so he'll come up to me and be like, hey, da, da, and we chat it up and it'd be a real good time. So I started working out. I go to this gym. I go to Crunch. So I go to Crunch. I'm in there my first day. I just do the Stairmaster and the treadmill, and then I left. A couple hours later, I check my Snap, and I see that I have a message from the guy, and he was like, "Oh, you go to Crunch, da da da," and I was like, "Oh, I didn't I was like, oh, I didn't know you go to Crunch. Like, that's crazy. I didn't even see you in there with the woo, So we were chatting it up. So the next time I see him,
not saying she did, but it wouldn't be surprising if she kind of knew that he went there. I'm just saying, women love to investigate men that they like, don't they? Even ones they're not with anymore.
Like, obviously, my feelings have never changed for this man, like, ever. Like, anytime I see him anywhere, it's just gonna be the same. Like, I'm gonna feel the same way. So I go to the gym the next day. I'm looking forward to seeing him because he's very attractive, like very attractive. Okay. And so like I go in there, I see him, and I immediately I'm really shy and nervous around him. And later on, I'll get to that point. So this goes on for I'm going to the gym. The first week it's all like that, hee hee ha ha. Last week it was hee hee ha ha, and it was come over Wednesday. So I go to his house. We hang out. We have casual conversation, catching up. He's saying certain things here and there where I'm like, okay. It's kind of tugging on the heartstring a little bit. And but other than that, it was a good time.
What did he say? What did he actually say? Is it something he said or something she's making up in her mind?
I'm gonna feel the same way. Very attractive.
Come over Wednesday. So I go to his house.
Because let's be honest. Yeah? It's not like women make up things in their mind, do they? You're saying something to her, but she's hearing something else? Yeah, come on. Really? It's not like they do that, do they? And it's like, I didn't say that. That is not what I said. Well, okay, whatever. Theories and conspiracies.
Okay. It's kind of tugging on the heartstring a little bit. And but other than that, it was a good time. And I'm not saying tugging on a heartstring in a bad way, in a good way. And I was just like, oh. Okay. And so after that, I'm thinking we're gonna hang out tomorrow. He did say those plans were not set in stone. He was like, I will let you know. And I said, okay, cool. So boom, I'm going to the gym. I'm trying to muster up the courage to talk to him in the gym because I don't know. I just be so nervous. And I told him that. And so I ended up texting him maybe Saturday or Sunday or Friday. I don't remember. And I was like, hey, Hold on. I was like, hey, I know why I'm.
Look, she's going to waffle off a lot of points in a second, which are like, okay, woman, damn.
Shame.
But up to this point right now, if this was a man, I'd say, yo, bro, you're simping hard. You're simping too hard for this person who clearly does not give an F about you.
He was like, I will let you know. And I
Now, this is a woman. So she's creating her own fantasy in her head, and she's already lost already. She's already lost. So my point before we go further is, this is when some women become sort of clingy and dangerous. When they get in their feelings for you or a man, and they misinterpret what he's saying or doing. Now, some could say, oh, a lot of men are manipulative and they'll string women along, but okay. But look, let's be honest. Far too many men have in their past a few or many crazy chicks. A bit clingy. It's a bit cute at first, but then it becomes like, oh my God, this is actually scary. I'm just saying, not saying this is what she's doing, but
very attractive.
let's let her talk, shall we?
So nervous around you. He was like, why? And I was like, I don't know. I just be so nervous. And I told him that. And so I ended up texting him maybe Saturday or Sunday or Friday. I don't remember. And I was like, hey, hold on. I was like, hey, I know why I'm so nervous around you. He was like, why? And I was like, you give off a very strong masculine vibe, and that brings out the inner feminism in me.
What?
Or femininity. Like, he makes me feel very feminine and want to be girly, and I feel so safe around him, and he's so soft spoken with me, and just like the way he was thinking, like everything. So I told him all of that, and I was like, yeah, like, you make me literally want to melt into your arms. I'm being very, very, very vulnerable.
I'm gonna stop her there because women in the comments were jumping through the phone. Women have stitched videos to it saying, woman, just delete this video. Stop talking. You're talking too much. Now, look, from men's perspective, it'd be like, yeah, you kind of want women to be that honest with you, unless it seems a bit too much too soon. It's like, yeah, woman, like, what's going on? You're giving off sort of desperate vibes. It's like, well, this is not sexy. You seem a bit desperate. Why? However, a lot of women know this is how they go on, but they don't want men to know this is how they go on in their minds behind closed doors, because a lot of them go on like this, especially if they're like a dude. They lose it. No rationale. Come on, really. There's no logic, please. Completely jumping out the window. Now, everything she said is lovely. It's cute. It's sweet. It's what she wants. It's what a lot of women want. However, a lot of women know, that's why they asked her how old she is. A lot of women know they have to retain a lot of mystique. Don't be too upfront. Don't tell him. Don't fully tell him that.
I'm being very, very, very vulnerable.
So a lot of women are crashing out like she's telling her, just don't. You're doing too much, and she is doing too much. You see, from men's perspective, she's acting a bit clingy and crazy already, and she hasn't even gotten the D yet. It's like, my God, if he does sleep with her, she's going to completely lose her mind, isn't she? She's going to be parked outside his flat apartment, whatever, waiting for him. If he rejects her, she could puncture his tires. She could beat up his actual girlfriend if he actually has one. I'm just saying. Or beat up the girl he actually gets with, the woman he gets with, the woman he marries. She could become so further obsessed if he does sleep with her and gives her the D well. Come on, we're grown, let's being honest. And gives her the D too well. And then she's hooked on him. And she could be stalking him through social media for years to come. Years to come. Now, am I exaggerating? Am I? No, I'm not. There are a lot of women right now, till this day, who are stalking exes, that they were with probably 10 more years ago. They're still stalking your social media. So the point amongst my waffle is, let's not act as if some men don't get traumatized. Yeah, of course you want a chick to like you. But when it's like, yo, woman, do you actually like me, or are you a bit obsessed? Maybe not with me, but with the idea of me. Just saying.
He texted back, I don't remember, but he was just like, oh, like, you should always surround yourself with people that make you be in your purest form. Like, I'm
That's nice.
I'm happy that you feel that way.
He's taking the piss.
Some other shit. And so after that, I was like, okay, period. And I texted him, I was like, hey, the next day I texted him, I was like, hey, would love to see you soon. Let me know when you're free. Radio silence.
Crickets. Oh, he was very responsive before, but after everything she said, she she spilt her guts.
I'm being very, very, very vulnerable.
Man had not even yet been in her guts, and she spilt all of hers to him, and he's like, "Damn, my God, this is overwhelming." But before we let her finish explaining, how and why she got rejected, because I mean, this video is long, her video is long. Have a look at this.
Single men of New York City, I have a very strong hunch that you're not going to a lot of like speed dating events or singles mixers because the ratio always seems off and there always seems to be a scramble to get more guys to show up at these events. So single men, what are you doing? Where are you going? Where are you hanging out?
Interesting. A very common video we're seeing now.
More guys to show up at these events.
You can find this same type of video in many Western parts of the world. I made one recently in London. There's many in America, Australian ones, Canadian ones. We get the point. This one is in particular for New York. Interesting. So New Yorkers comment, what's going on?
What are you doing? Where are you going? Where are you hanging out?
But I mean, we already know what's going on, don't we? We already know. We already understand, don't we? What is the point? What's the point? Say because we're using this perspective. A lot of men understand that they're possibly going out there to be rejected. They're just filler men. They're prop men for all these lovely women going out. Now, that's not a guarantee. However, a few men in that mix would be traumatized men who have been there and done it before. They don't want to go back and do it again. They're done. They're leaving space for other men. But the question is, for all the various reasons why men aren't attending these events,
Where are you hanging out?
these bloody places that are useless for the most part, for all the various reasons, has anyone ever thought that a lot of men, for their different various reasons, have thought, you know what, I'm going to leave it for other men. Now, other men, you can have it, other men, yeah, have your fun. But the question is, if so many men are doing that, then it would mean only a very small amount of men are actually even going to be there, be at these places. A small percentage, yeah. That's what women are noticing. The ratios are very small. There are various reasons why men aren't going. We get that point by now. But the reality is just, it's catching up.
Where are you hanging out?
A lot of men feel it's useless to even be at these places. It's like, yeah, it's useless. And some men are too traumatized to even go to these places. It's not fear. It's like, no, I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this. What if I meet some crazy chick that ends up stalking me for another 10 years? It's like, oh my God.
I'm being very, very, very.
She drives past your house late at night. You bump into her in the most random of places. Are you bumping into her? Or is she tracking you? Yeah. Was she crazy when you met her? Or did you make her crazy?
Are you only using dating apps to meet people? Just like, where are you and how can we find you?
What a lovely woman. Sending out a sort of, woman bat signal like, hey. But it's like, no, it's going to be ignored. Some would even block you for suggesting that. It's like, no.
How can we find you?
Silence! Pick from the selection available to you. A lot just can't be bothered anymore. It's like, yeah, I can't be bothered. I'd rather focus on myself. Work out, get money.
To this day!
Where are you and how can we find you?
You won't.
Because getting money from men is easy and it's profitable and no, not anymore. It used to be. It used to be fun, it used to be exciting, there used to be adrenaline there. It's gone. With the online stuff is so out of hand. The prices that girls charge, it's not even a tin of beans, doing the most. Completely ruined our industry.
Okay, so this is a spicy worker, basically saying how oversaturated the market is. And you can't really make any money anymore because a lot of women are lowering their prices, putting that WAP on the internet for pennies.
It's not even a tin of beans.
A tin of baked beans. And for the price of beans on toast, you can see everything. I mean, you can see her doing herself with everything. Hey, all for the price of a very cheap meal.
Beans.
Lovely.
And nowadays, to make money, to make some real money, you will be doing things that hurt your soul.
Wow.
Now,
show your body as well.
Because I haven't done any of them things, I am now sat here at 26 years old, what the hell am I supposed to do with my life?
Oh.
And it is a constant battle of being stuck in this job to pay my bills, to get on in life, or, okay, I go home.
Okay, another crying woman. I wasn't trying to get videos of women in tears because of what they're going through, but okay. Her perspective is the market, the spicy worker market. It's sad for her. you know?
to pay my bills, to get on in life. I go home.
But she's crashing out. You know, there are many studies that say it's mental illness that causes a lot of women to actually, you know, become spicy workers. It's trauma, obviously, past childhood trauma. But I mean, sometimes as a man, you do wonder. A lot of crazy chicks, I mean, they are quite adventurous in the bedroom, aren't they? I'm just saying. I'm not saying anything's right. It's a question that a lot of men ask. Like, my God, this chick's crazy. But good God. Yeah. Comment.
At nearly 30 years old, I go home and I think about and I restart my life, and I can't do that. Something that I've noticed lately is that younger girls are watching my videos and they're like, oh, I want to be like you. No, you don't.
Oh,
I promise you don't. I am the most lost individual. I don't have any stability. I have been down for 6 months continuously. I haven't been able to pull myself out of it, and usually I can pull myself out of it. This industry is at the end, and unless you want to be one of the girls posting
I mean, how difficult must it be when it's difficult to sell the easiest thing you have to sell as a woman? I mean, it's you, isn't it? It's like, damn. But it's like other women are crashing the market, but men are meant to find wives. Okay.
online for absolutely nothing. You don't even want to do that. You don't want to do that, because the girls that smash it don't get sucked in. The girls who really make real money from it are doing the most publicity scandals, clickbait things, really putting themselves out there to make the big money. And I think that we just need a reality check.
Yeah, because there's so much WAP on the internet now. It's like a lot of women can't even make a check.
That bothered me like a lot, and I ended up calling 2 homeboys, and because I had to get it from a guy's point of view. Both homeboys, one homeboy told me just chill, relax, enjoy it, and I was like, okay, I can do that. But the other homeboy really pushed into perspective. He was like, everybody has that person in their phone that no matter where they at, what they doing, whoopty whoop, they're gonna text back. And when he said that, I almost started crying, because I was like, I'm not his person. He may be my person. Like, if he was to text me, I don't care where I'm at, I don't care what time it is, bro, I'm texting back.
Of course you would. Yeah. Now, not saying he's experienced a woman like you before, but it wouldn't be surprising if he's experienced
Crying because I was like, I'm not his person.
something similar before, which at first it seems cute. But on one hand, look, some men like a challenge. Yeah. They like to pursue. This woman is not putting up any sort of, it's like he doesn't have to chase her. She's already there. It's like that runway's already, slick. That runway's slick already, Jesus Christ. I shouldn't say that, in these times with all these planes and everything happening, shouldn't talk about slick runways, but it's a good example, isn't it?
Crying because I was like, I'm not his person.
What's he chasing? Nothing. In fact, he's running fast and hard.
I'm not his person, and that made me so sad. So I ended up crying my eyes out the entire night. And I think like a little bit towards the end of the night, I ended up just reading this book to help heal your inner child, and just heal so that you can have healthy relationships moving forward. And I drank me some tea, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to take it like that.
Terrible.
Like, I'm literally, when I see him in the gym, I'm going to smile. I'm going to go up to him. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to put myself out there. Like, I'm not going to, like, be shy anymore, because, like, I've already been in his house. Like, we've talked a couple times.
I mean, interesting. You went to his house, but I mean, nothing happened. You wanted something to happen. Nothing did that. I mean, what did he see? How were you behaving in front of him? Were you acting like an idiot? Were you being too goofy? The ick. Yeah, she probably was. Are we not allowed to talk about that? How some women can go on too simpish and goofy. It's like, yo, woman, easy. Got more pick-me vibes than a pickup truck. Easy. No one wants to pick you up. Easy. Back off. Beat. And this woman isn't even eating enough protein to even have, a back like that. All right, that's too much. You get the point. Obsession. It's not just a fragrance. It's a type of woman as well. Be careful.
Like I just don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's make a move. So I woke up this morning. I am ecstatic. Like, I'm happy. I feel great.
Nice.
I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, you're so fucking gorgeous. Like, you're so cute. You're so adorable.
Cute.
And, I'm getting ready. Whoop-de-whoop. I eat my breakfast, and I get in my car, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to see him in the gym. So I pull up to the gym. I walk in the gym. I don't see him. But I'm like, hey, I ain't looking for him. He'll pop up. And so I go and I start working on my core and I'm laughing, I'm having a good time, and I'm listening to great music. And then I catch it, like I am looking for him, but I also see him out the corner of my eye. So I'm like, okay, he's over there. Okay, purr. So I was like, I was going to make it my mission to like, when he saw me, like, because he always say, what's up? I was going to make it my mission to be like, hey, like, how you doing? How's your workout going? Like, I was going to engage in conversation.
Okay.
This man walked past me and like low-key gave me a me mug. I don't know.
She got blanked.
Not his person.
Ignored. We're not sure yet because why did he do that? Why did he do that? Comment. I shouldn't laugh. Why do you think he did that? She's crazy. I mean, why do you think he did that? Lovely woman, again, using her as an example. A lot of women are telling her to delete this video. You're talking too much. They're saying, oh, she must be young. Waffle, so on and so forth. But these are very good videos. These are very nutritious videos. For various reasons, because I mean, this is sort of a reverse, isn't it? Sort of gym crush sort of thing. But this is a woman acting overly obsessive towards a man. Yeah, towards a man. We hear it so commonly the other way around, don't we? Oh, this guy at the gym, yeah, whatever. But what about when women do it? Yeah? I mean, this chick is acting a bit too, it's like, easy. Dry off that gym equipment, please.
I don't know. I don't have my glasses, so I really can't see for real. So it looked like he was giving me a me mug. So I was like, oh shit, what the did I do? And so this is after sending that whole vulnerable ass text message. Okay? So, wait, let me rewind. Whoop. So then, I think the day before that, I had posted like a video of me in my bra and underwear just showing the progress of my body on Snapchat. And he slid up talking about some whoop-de-whoop, 360, yada, yada. And I'm like, okay. I was like, okay, yeah, for a full body massage, yeah, I'm definitely down. You know what I'm saying? Like, period, yeah. And he was like, oh. He was like, yeah, like, we can make that happen or something like that. And I was like, when? And he was like, well, we'll see. So then I tried to post a story to my a video to my story. Yeah, I was trying to post a video and I sent it to him. So then I had to delete it. He's talking about was that the video?
Wow. Yeah. Now come on. Now some would say this chick is not healthy. Her moves aren't healthy. It's like, yeah, she should probably leave him alone, and she probably should. Because I mean, this is sort of verging on obsession, isn't it? It's not a crush. This is very weird. If this was the other way around, yeah. Stalker vibes, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay. So this woman is crashing out. She's not completely losing her mind, but it's like, it's a lot.
Video, the 360. Why the would I let you see the 360 in a video when you could just invite me over and see it in person? But that
woman, you're showing it to the world. He probably thought, hey, you're showing it to the world. Hey, show us your back as well. He may want to see what you're working with before he called you over, You probably blew your shot right there.
That's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. So after that, I kind of was in my head like, oh, you can respond when it comes to something sexual, but you can't respond with me just wanting to spend genuine time with your dumb ass. So noted that let's fast forward back to today. So I'm in the gym. I'm doing my workout with you. I'm watching him in the mirror because why the f not? And I'm continuing my workout. So after that, I go to I'm like, okay, like I want to hit the hip abductor because like I just love working out my glutes. Like I like it. So I walk my happy-go-lucky ass over to the motherfucking goddamn hip abductor. And why was he sitting on the other side? Like, I knew he was already over there, but I didn't know there was another girl over there, like on the other machine. And he got up and started talking to her.
Woman, that's not your man. That is not your man.
Crying because I was like, I'm not his person. I didn't know there was another girl over there.
Okay, before we let her finish, breaking her own heart, I'm saying, man hasn't even slept with her. Imagine if he did. Not saying she would do that, but theoretically, if she picked up a weight and attacked the other woman with it, it's like, wow. I only hit it once, woman, just once. And I wasn't even putting effort in. I'm just saying, theoretically, I'm just saying examples like this one.
You know how I know that men know that women are the true power and that women are the answer?
Okay.
And it's so morbid. I know that men know intrinsically in their souls that women are the answer to saving society, to saving the soul of society. Because when they are dying, when they are in moments of duress, of pain, when they are in moments of complete chaos, who do they call for?
Oh, Jesus. I don't know. But go on.
Because it's not their father. People in duress, in violence, who are dying, who are in pain, call for their mothers. Because deep in our hearts, we all know and we all recognize that what society really needs is a mother, is women.
Okay, we get the point. It's the point always used that women are the prize. We should be cherished the most because we create life. We create and birth life.
Call for their mothers.
And we nurture that life. You know? Thus, we are the mothers of society. Okay, even so, given.
Is women.
Okay, however, the problem with that is when you can't question
Women.
the supposed mothers of society, you know? If the mothers of society are supposed like doing odd things, like being obsessed with a gym crush that's not your man, woman, it's like easy. But when they're doing odd and weird things, if some of them are acting a bit crazy, there's nothing wrong with calling foul, making a point, saying that this is not right. There's something not right here. Because I get it, you want to call yourselves the mothers of society.
Is women.
Okay, but let's not act like they can't make mistakes, like mothers can't make mistakes, theoretically. Something most, if not every man knows is at some point, you get old enough to realize you have to make better decisions. For you, yes. And even though they won't understand it, for the women as well. It's actually better for you. Sort of saying pick what you want. If it's bad, it's what happens.
Mother is women. Women are the healers. We collectively acknowledge that, even if it's in our subconscious. And that in and of itself is powerful to know.
Maybe that's a problem. Too many have it in their subconscious. It's not conscious enough.
Know it.
Okay. I'm sort of scared, but what did they say? What did they say now? Go off, queen, pop off.
Woman to woman, stop posting quotes like people who do me dirty in life will get karma, or men who cheat, da. Whatever it is, stop posting it on your story. You look stupid and you're a bad bitch. You don't need to be posting this stuff.
Affirmations. It's a lie, isn't it? I mean, if she's having to post that stuff, it means she got played, or she let herself get played by probably a very regular dude, or even subpar dude. So she's posting those ridiculous quotes, isn't she?
You look stupid.
But of course, remind her she's a bad bee. Yeah.
If you need to post it so bad, make a private Instagram where no one's following you and post it. Send it to your friends. Write it in a journal. Don't post it on your story.
Well, since we're talking about the crazy stalking on the internet, why do they post it on their story? Who do they want to see it? That's the point, isn't it? That's the point. Even though a lot of the men they want to see won't see anyway, some do. But that's why they do it. It's sort of reverse stalking, hoping that, oh, I hope he sees it. I'm going to post it. I hope he sees it.
You look stupid.
You know, again, it's often said a lot of men drive women crazy and make them crazy. But let's not act as if some don't come pre-packaged. So they act a bit weird and goofy. It's like, calm down.
Send it to your friends. Write it in a journal. Don't post it on your story. You look stupid.
This chick made a 10-minute long TikTok. She made multiple, I think. She didn't just post it to her friends, did she? No.
I did cry. I cried on the Stairmaster and I cried on the goddamn treadmill.
At least you're working your booty, you know? In tears doing so. But you finally got to the point, didn't you? Lovely.
And I cried in the bathroom.
Oh.
And I almost had a panic attack. And y'all probably like, girl, what the all because he was talking to a girl? Calm the down.
He's not your man.
It's not because he was talking to a girl. It was the fact that in that moment, I realized that he did not see me as a person. He did not value me as a person. He just saw me as someone who could boost.
You know, for a woman, this is... Oh my God.
Women.
You look stupid.
Again, I can see why they're asking if she's young, because woman, you're naive AF. My God, Jesus Christ. Like, a lot of men would have got a picture by now. Maybe not. I don't know. Really? Regardless of the obvious signs that, yo, this dude don't care. Whatever. Just whatever.
His ego when he needed it. And hopefully a quick in his book. How the you're going to ask me to be the mother to your cats? Even if you were joking. Why the you joke about something like that? And why would you say, oh my God, we would have such cute babies. We would have such cute babies. Then you talk about some, oh, we gonna have a little sushi day. I'm gonna cook you some steak.
He's
Why
not your
do
man.
men put themselves in situations that
my
they don't
God.
have to fucking be in? You never had to say that shit. You didn't have to say none of that shit. And I still would have ate up whatever it was. That shit. You didn't have to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have to lie. Like, what the actual...
You're lying to yourself. He said words. You ate them up. You didn't have to. Again, do men make some women crazy? Or do some women compile, conflate, and conflict so many weird storylines and ideas, weird plots, and they just jump out the window with their own thoughts? Yeah? I mean, she's stressing me out.
Y'all. So I need to know, what do y'all do about y'all gym crushes? Like, how the do y'all get through y'all workouts?
They don't go
Because
that
I'm gonna
far.
need some fucking help.
There's nothing more bittersweet than a crazy chick. She's nuts. Might be fun until it's no longer fun. Yeah, protect yourselves. The world is yours. Have a nice day.
Crying because I was like, I'm not his person. How can we find you? I didn't know there was another girl over there.
Is women.